Well, family, I'm back one more time. I'm that dude from Columbia, South Carolina. They called me drummer in 1980. I hope you're having a good day today, fam. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, remember, happiness is an inside job. And it will always be an internal affair. Well, guys, we back today again with another banger. Shout out to my man, Tariq Nasheed. Guys, if you haven't noticed, there have been an uptick in people using racial epithets towards foundation of Black Americans or Black folks in particular, okay? I'm going to call you to the screen because we're going to examine this case with a fine-tooth comb, all right? Now, I have many clips. I have other clips that I want to make an example out of, so just stay tuned to the end, guys, and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button.
This white supremacist went up in a bar, started calling people the N-word, and they literally beat the brakes off of him. They stomped him out. They stomped him naked. And the authorities there wanted to say it was a hate crime that the white man got beat up after he went in there calling people the N-word. And all of the white supremacists was like, well, God, it's just a word. Why are you guys so violent over a word? It's just a word. No, it was a hostile word. It was hostility. I don't want to hear that it was just a word nonsense, because when Jordan Neely was on a train in New York using just words, Daniel Penny snuck up from behind and killed him. And everybody said that was justified because it was just words. Okay? That means that beatdown is just as justified over those words, right? That beatdown in Mississippi is just as justified because of words. And here's the thing. There's more footage that came out. I'm going to show y'all the news story. The white supremacist, not only did he use hostile words, because anytime the white supremacists when they come around using the N-word, that's usually followed with violence. That's the thing. Whenever they go around yelling the N-word, it's usually followed by something violent. So yeah, a lot of people are justified in defending themselves when they come around with hate speech words. That's hate speech.
Guys, here come the original video because I want to do it succinctly in order, chronologically, all right? Because I want y'all to see from the top to the bottom. And notice how the news media report on this story. Now, this is what we talking about whenever we say a system, a code, all right? Listen to this news story, guys.
Video surfaces of a man police say might have been a victim of a hate crime. This happened after officers say an intoxicated man walked into a Marshall County club and used the N-word when referring to the patrons.
Investigators say that the bar is also a problem spot. They say that they respond to it several times every weekend.
Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson is live outside CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street in Holly Springs. So, Daniel, how is this man police are calling a victim?
Daryl and Darcy, good evening to you. Good evening to you at home. They say he didn't go to the hospital until today. He believes he may have a broken jaw. Meanwhile, CJ's Lounge is now closed. Police say that they were operating without a beer or a business license. Holly Springs police say cell phone footage they provided to Fox 13 News shows a Tippah County man who has been stripped naked. They say the people who attacked him are seen pouring on him what investigators believe to be beer. Officers say seconds before they hit, kicked, and stumped nearly every part of his body.
The guy walked in and he was very aggressive.
Miles Stone says he was at CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street late Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Other guys in the area was listening, trying to remain calm. We asked them, they asked for him to leave quietly.
But police say the man continued to call the patrons the N-word. Holly Springs police provided another video of the man outside the bar, speaking erratically, throwing what investigators believe to be gang signs.
When there was scuffling and stuff outside, he was still trying to fight. He still was saying the N-word. Man, F-U-Ns, F-U-Ns.
Officers say the attackers used poles and sticks to beat him.
So you don't think this is a problem spot?
I do not think. I think it's a positive spot.
But Holly Springs police disagree. The police chief estimates they've been to some 30 calls over the last 3 months CJ's has been open. They say there have been fights, guns found inside, and a man shot in the foot. The chief tells me they're pushing the district attorney to declare it a nuisance.
I'm not standing for anything like that. However, we have to live with our choices, and he made a choice by going into there aggressively, and he has to live with the choice he's made.
Now, family, you seen how they are reporting on this story. They are implying, insinuating that this gentleman is a victim of a hate crime. Guys, we tell you about white supremacy. This is what we talk about. Don't listen to the Anton Daggers, the Officer Tatums, the Candace Zorns, the Hodge twins, Jesse Lee Peterson, because they don't talk about stuff like this. They just concentrate on the bottom, the underbelly of Black society with the wrong intentions and bad faith. Because if you notice something, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. John Henry Clark, a lot of them criticized Black people and gave them constructive criticism. Why don't we refer to them as Sambos? Because you can see their intention. They coming in good faith. They ain't going to an audience of majority Caucasians down in Black people. They don't do that. They come to you and you can feel the love in the speech, the communication. But getting back to this story, they trying to call him a victim, right? This is how they operate in deception. This guy went in the bar, proceeded to dance around, and I'm going to show y'all that video because I got the clip of the whole incident, how everything lit up. So just stay tuned. He went in there dancing. Nobody bothered him. He was having a good time. So family, whenever they got ready to close down, they cut the lights on or what have you. This gentleman got upset and got erratic. Start using racial epithets. Then he got real aggressive. He left and then he came back. This is on camera. And then he pushed one of the security guards. And they proceeded to put Air Force Ones and Tim boots and church shoes and everything else on her. Yeah. And then they said he swung on somebody outside for no reason. And that's when they took his clothes off of. Huh? Oh, so you don't believe me? This is the owner talking, narrating too. All right?
The Holly Springs Police Department investigated. They never asked to even see my tapes. Now, look, he gonna go and do him a little shuffle back on the dance floor. He having him a good time. Nobody told him he couldn't come in there. Nobody disrespected him. He had him a good time. Ain't no such thing as I'ma say it, ain't no such thing as the white people can't come in here in CJs. We got white people that come in here, we got Hispanics that come in here, we got all races that come in here. We ain't exclude nobody to come enjoy themselves, although we can talking about underage girls, which that's another thing. I'm gonna show video where it's all adults in here. I'm just giving it to y'all. I gotta give it to y'all in this long length of time so y'all can see what the lick was. He's dancing. He came in the club with another Caucasian gentleman. He's somewhere lost in the sauce in the party having him a good time. He ain't even paying no attention to the man he came with. He having him a good time. I'm just gonna give it to y'all all the way up until it was time to go. That's when things got crazy. And just so y'all can know, this is off my camera system. This is off my camera system. This ain't off nobody's cell phones and in the parking lot posting mess on Facebook or social media, should I say, that the police got their evidence from off of social media, but never got up with the establishment to even do an investigation to see my videos. I fought the Hollow Springs Police Department. That's who I blame. Now, you meet my security guard with aggression. My manager and my security guard. The lights on. It's 2 o'clock. It's time to go. I'ma shut up so y'all can hear the vocals. As y'all can see, my security guard is not, he called him a nigga 1,000,000 times. He never touched him. That's my manager and my security guard. Never touched him. Never touched him for using the N-word. I'm going to show y'all when he got touched. My dope man trying to keep him calm. He's upset because it's time to go. Leaves out the door, immediately come back in and check out the footage.
Did y'all see the video? Now, let's get back to Tariq and get to his video that he getting ready to show, okay? I just wanted to have the backstory just to lay the foundation for y'all understand what's going on before you, all right? Let's go.
White supremacist was actually in the bar using the N-word. He left and came back and then put his hands on somebody. That's when he got his ass mollywopped. But let me show y'all the news story. And shout out to the owner of the bar. He's standing on business. He's like, yo, I'm not going to shut down. They're trying to get him to shut down. They're like, no, I'm still trying to maintain my business because, hey, this guy came in here with the bullshit. Hold on. All right, fair use. This is the news, local news out there. Fair use. Hold on.
This business owner is speaking out tonight, telling your news leader the reported beating of a man on Sunday morning had nothing to do with his club. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. The owner of CJ's Lounge wants to set the record straight, he says. The incident sparked local and regional outrage after it was first labeled a hate crime. WRG's Mike Sirianni spoke with the owner and has details.
And I'm saying out of my mouth that I'm not closing. I'm going to continue to exercise my beer license and exercise my privilege license from the city of Hollow Springs as long as I stay in compliance with the city ordinance.
This notice from the city was posted after several code violations.
You notice how they reported earlier that he didn't have certain licenses? They lied. You see how easy and quick they run the lies? The man had everything that he's supposed to have, but the news reported something different. That's why you shouldn't believe the news. That's why you have to come to the new black media and get your source of information, because we're not biased. We're calling it exactly how it is in real time. No slant to it, no bias. It's uncut as raw. This is the news you not going to see on CNN and CBS and NBC and all of those channels, okay? Remember that.
And following the reported beating of a Caucasian male outside the business early Sunday morning.
I'm not going to go back and forth about black and white. I'm just saying he was belligerent and aggressive and an agitator and got handled by my security.
At issue is what happened involving the subject, seen in this security camera video, wearing brown shorts, a dark T-shirt, and baseball cap, who reportedly used racial slurs against CJ's staff.
When the light came on at 2 o'clock with signals for everyone to exit the property, the party's over, he got upset and got in my security / managers. He got in his face and started saying, derogatory language, using the N-word.
Fitzpatrick says the man was escorted out of the lounge, but came back and was aggressive. He was reportedly seen in the parking lot outside CJ's throwing gang signs.
And they said that the guy swung on one of the other guys who was on the parking lot, and that initiated the fight outside with his clothes being removed and so forth.
Fitzpatrick Patrick says to his knowledge, the victim was not beaten with a stick or sexually assaulted, as investigators have suggested. He says what happened is unfortunate, that investigators have not asked to see his video.
To be honest with you, I have to be totally honest. I'm not here to clear up his name. I'm here to clear up mine and my business.
For your news leader in Holly Springs, Mike Suriani.
It is hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so the cops out there lying because they don't like the fact that we produce justice. Oh, they don't like the fact when we start producing justice because, hey, they don't let us know they're going to give these white supremacists a pass. All right. The streets ain't going to give them a pass, though. Oh, they stripped him down and stomped every inch of his body. That's what the news report said. The other news report said they stomped every part of his body.
The thing about black people in general, white people can go to black clubs or bar or any type of establishment. Nobody is bothering them. They can go have a good time. The only thing what got him touched is his mouth. Using racial epithets. What you thought was going to happen? Oh, my bad. You thought the Shiloh Hendricks treatment was going to ensue. No. She was talking to a kid. And I know y'all, well, it's nothing but a word. It's something in the law called fighting words. And it's racial epithets. The origin of it is horrific, and we all know it. We know where it comes from, okay? You can say it. Matter of fact, I just advise you to go and just tell as many black people as you want. Call them the N-word. Go ahead. Do what you have to do. They was justified, in my humble opinion, because they was very patient with this dude. They had the patience of Job. Because me personally, it's one thing to somebody calling you something across the room, but if you up in my face within reaching distance, I'm gonna have to go ahead and put my hands on you. I got bail money because, like how Tariq said earlier, usually whenever they come with that type of speech, something else come along with it. You understand? That's why I stay ready at all times. My God, did you hear it, man? All times. A-L-L. All, even in church, all times, because we don't need no Dylan Roos running in there. He might run in, but I guarantee you won't leave that's the same as you came in. I promise you that. Somebody gonna have to carry you out. I promise you that. Exercise your rights. You have a God-given right to protect yourself, folks. I don't care. They can call it whatever they want to call it. You are protecting yourself. You're not going causing no trouble. You're not bothering anybody. You understand? These people was in there minding their business. He the one come out yelling racial epithets and all type of obscenities. He was the aggressor that put his hands on somebody. You see how that works? And they call him the victim. That's why you better understand white supremacy and how it operates. In the words of Dr. Nellie Fuller, if you don't understand how racism works, everything else will confuse you. Okay? All right? Now, I have about one or two more clips that I want y'all to see of somebody just yelling out the N-word for no good apparent reason other than something wrong with these people, guys. I'm going to call you to the screen, guys.
Racism. This is bullshit. You talk about fucking invading by Mar-a-Lago, and now you're doing this. This is some fucking bullshit, man. It's a fucking bullshit. All the FBI. Fuck. This is some fucking bullshit. Because I'm fucking white. You're gonna fucking invade me? I was sitting on the fucking plane, man. I was sitting on the fucking plane. I was sitting there. My seatbelt was fucking buckled. This is racism. This is back to 1955.
This man is having a meltdown at the airport because there is a delay. He's saying it's racist. They try to play the victim like somebody is victimizing them. Who? Tell me who is victimizing you because you're white. I would like to know a serious question, which not know the answer, but I'm just being sincere right now. Who is victimizing Caucasian individuals? Anybody redlining them or denying them education or a bank loan? business loans? Is anybody unaliving their kids or unaliving them for no good reason at a high clip? I'm talking about organized stuff. We ain't talking about some random dude go and shoot somebody. No. We talking about an organized mechanism functioning. And we aren't saying anything like it doesn't exist. Is there anything happening like that?
Go ahead, take a picture of me. Go ahead. Fucking take a picture of me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I usually have the
Back the fuck up.
You fucking cunt. You miserable fucking cunt.
Everybody's having so many meltdowns and calling people all type of racial names and obscenities and using profanity and just accosting people for no good reason. You see what's going on, right? I have another clip that I need for y'all to see. This is what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start showing y'all videos and start talking about news articles because I have been getting those requests. So I'm gonna start doing that, guys, too. I'm gonna add that to my repertoire, all right?
It's blocked off. I can't get out. I live here. I can't get out of my fucking house. Fuck you.
Yeah, I think a simple "can you move your truck, please" would have sufficed. Right. Yeah, glad I recorded that.
Any questions? The guys were doing a job. If she needed to get by, like how he said, a simple "can I get out" would suffice. Instead of that, having meltdowns, using racial epithets. This is what I'm saying, guys. You see it for yourself. It's not like I'm making something up. Jordan Neely was talking to the air and all that, using words. This man came from behind and choked him to death, all because of some words. So now, okay, if words matter that much, don't say nothing when somebody do something to you. That's all that I'm gonna say. Guys, tell me what y'all think about these videos that I have shown y'all thus far. Family, that club owner in the first clip, they trying to shut his business down because they say it's a nuisance. That's common. Ask any black business owners. They do all type of little janky underhand things to try to get your business closed down. That's how they work. That's how they operate. But you got other people telling you, oh, just pull your pants up. Just go to school. It's personal choices. These people here abiding by the law. But they'll make up a law. Because if you didn't know it, these Sambos that be on here talking, I can't stand them, man. I'm serious about that because I know what they're doing and they know what they're doing. That's why I have vitriol towards them. I don't care for them because they always say, well, it's black people or their own worst enemy. When black families was together, the man was in the house with the woman with 2.3 children, 3 or 4 kids. What was the problem then? Answer that question. The next time somebody try to come to you with black people are their own worst enemy. What was the problem when the family unit was together? They was going through the same thing back then, the same thing now. The methods changed, but the principle remained the same. The foundation is laid. And now you starting to see it on a high clip, if you understand that legal. You start to see it. Like Daniel Penny, like George Zimmerman. See, they want to normalize that, but oh no, you gonna run across the wrong ones. You gonna run across the wrong ones, and nobody is not gonna know anything. All that they're gonna know is where somebody did something to him. Man, yeah, because he was trying to hurt people. Yeah, you have a God-given right to defend yourself. I didn't advocate for going around causing no trouble, bothering nobody. But if somebody accosts me, I don't know what these people got, because in my mind, if he's brave enough to come up to me and accost me, yelling out racial epithets, and then he in my personal space, he probably got something. And I know I got something at all times. Like I told you earlier, all the time. All the time. All the time. I'm a stay packing, and I pack heavy. I have things in the trunk too, just in case. But guys, until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.